Alright, so we back with another video. I don't know if I put a video in between this and the lockdown build, but I am recording these in the same day. Now, with that being said, today we'll be giving you guys the best big man build in the game right now. Where if they do this, that, and the third, this build is still going to be very good. Now, there is another big man build I want to give y'all that's going to be for the more versatile big men, that people that want to make back ends, for people that want to make a big man for the park and all that type of stuff. But this is going to be the big that you can use in the park, you can use in the rec, you can use in the pro-am, you can use as a real 5 and not even be tripping on it right now today, no matter what your skill level is. So, that's the build we're going to be going over. If y'all do want more videos like this, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe if you're new. Further ado, no more talking. Let's hop into it. Let's go! Alright, so I've been into it. We're going to be making it from scratch like we were doing in the older days. Create your own. When it comes to the build, we're going to be right hand number 4. Now, with that being said, let's see the position. We're going to be actually going center. We're going to be going 7'1". Like I said, if y'all do want one of the smaller, more versatile big men, y'all gotta let me know in the comments down below and I got y'all. But when it comes to making this build, we are going to be going 7'1", 243. Then we're going to be going 7'6" wingspan. That's pretty much the build. Now, when it comes to making a big man build, what's the most important thing on the build this year? In my opinion, the most important thing on the build this year is the interior defense. We're going to be putting that to an 84. The second most important thing is going to be the rebound. I'm going to be putting that to a 94. You kind of can see where I'm going here. Now, when it comes to the third most important thing, I would say is actually the block this year, and I would put that to 93. Now, I'm going to go more in detail on why I did these 3 things later. Now, with that being said, what's the speed going to be? We actually going to have max speed. When it comes to the strength, what is it going to be? We're going to have max strength. When it comes to the vertical, we actually going to have max vertical. So you're going to have an 80 vertical on a 7'6" wingspan build, a 91 strength, a 65 speed. So yeah. Now, when it comes to the rebound, I've went over this in time. When it comes to the rebound, you don't really care about the rating. You care more so about the badge. This has now been proven this year from 2K2 or 2K. One of them tested it, and it pretty much goes into the play that at certain rebound ratings, you unlock different snag animations. But the tier that you have it will actually raise those ratings substantially depending on what tier. So the more important thing is literally the rebound chaser badge. Now, to go alongside that, you also want to have vertical, and we have it maxed. So yes, we don't have but a 69 offensive rebound, but I'm telling y'all, when you have that 94 defense rebound, and we're gonna go +5 on cap breakers, you're gonna have legend rebound chaser. That 69 offensive rebound is not gonna play like 69. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So yeah, that's gonna be a pretty big deal. So first cap breaker I probably would use is arguably going to be rebound, but we have another candidate, the block rating. Block rating, we have a 93. Now you can look at paint protector and kind of get a hint of what we did. At 93, we was able to get 93 and I think 77 interior defense got us the gold paint patroller. But at 84 interior defense, which is why we went 84 off the rip, with 97 block, we will be able to get Hall of Fame paint patroller. So all we need is +4 to our block and we'll be able to have that Hall of Fame, which is a thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go 97. I'll still have 1 left over, and I can use my max badge +1 to get that legend to be able to protect the rim at the highest rate possible. Now, interior defense is pretty important, so you probably will want to raise that up. But yeah, that's what I'm going to say for here and for right now. So yeah, now we do actually have max perimeter defense because it is very important to have that as high as possible on every single given build. And then we have max steal because having that for the passing lanes, even on a big man build, is very, very important. And I be getting a lot of lanes and I only have a 63 steal. I haven't played on this build enough, But I've got my jump shot. I will be giving y'all all these animations. I'm telling y'all, I've made all these different builds. I'm 99 overall. I already can do all this on all these different builds. I'm telling y'all, I already know a lot of things on a lot of these builds that a lot of people really don't know. So yeah, I have max perimeter defense, I have max steal. Those are the things that you just really want to have. Perimeter defense for the shot contest on the perimeter, and steals for just the passing lanes. And that's very important on this game. Now, when it comes to the pass accuracy, you're probably not going to expect this, but you actually are gonna have a 75. Now, some people are going 87, but I've played with people that have 87. I'm gonna be real, bro. You're getting your start passing lane stolen regardless, so I just went 75 so I can get other things on the build, because right now the passing lanes are just kind of crazy. You're not gonna have no speed with ball. It's a 7'1" build, and you're only gonna have a 35 ball handle. It is a 7'1" build. Now, when it comes to the 3 ball, you're gonna have a 79 3 ball. Now, 79 3 ball is good enough. But to be able to get your jump shots, I did actually go higher. We're going to actually have an 85 mid-range. That's going to allow us to have a lot of different jump shots on this build. So you're probably like, yes, so this is a shooting big man. You're not going to have that much finishing. You thought wrong. We're actually going to have a 94 standing dunk. This is why I actually only have a 93 block. Because what do I get at 95? I get Hall of Fame rise up. So depending on what you use your cap breaker on, you're only gonna need 4 for block. You're gonna have 1 left over. What you're gonna put that to is your standing dunk, so that you can now have a 95. So that's gonna raise your rise up to Hall of Fame, and that's gonna raise your paint patroller to Hall of Fame. That's gonna be a huge W. I'm telling you, that's gonna be a huge W. Now, with that being said, other things that I did rise, I actually put the driving dunk to a 73. 73 driving dunk allow you to have posterizer. That was pretty important. 80 close shot, very important to have. I'm telling you, bro, you're gonna make a lot of crazy close shots on this game with just the 80 close shot. If you had anything higher, it would be even crazier. Then to go alongside that, we actually did go 65 post control. You don't really need 65. You really only need 64, but I did go 65. Is there a reason for it? I don't know. Do you get something at 70? You get post fade phenom. I don't really think it's really a point of doing that, to be honest. 64 is better and you can save. So that's what I'll do. And then I had for 5v5, I did have an 83 free throw. But since I only did go, I guess, 64, I only can really raise ball handles, speed of ball, free throws, agility. I probably would rather go agility, but I don't really get much agility. I got 1 agility. So I guess that's why I did go post control, and that's what I got. Now, if you feel like going at 65 post control is not going to make a difference, you do have post powerhouse, and I guess you don't have post up poet because you would need 67. I guess you could lower this to be able to get that. You can lower this a little bit more to be able to get that, because I'm gonna be honest, you do make a lot of free throws on this game regardless. So now you have post up poet and post up powerhouse. So if you do want that combination, you now have that. But I feel like having that higher free throw is better. So I am gonna go with that higher free throw personally, and we're gonna go 83. But it's really depending on what you want to do to add. I feel like driving up could be higher. You're not gonna be able to have like the contact lobs. But I'm gonna be honest, I catch lobs on this build perfectly fine regardless of that. So, especially with the standing dunk I have, bro, the finishing around the rim is not a problem. You can play pick and roll with this build. You can play pick and pop with this build. You can spot up with this build. You can cut with this build. You can post up on this build. You can do everything on this build, being honest, that you really want to do offensively, except for dribble. You just can't dribble. You can definitely pass with this build with a 75. You have good enough defense on this build. I get a lot of blocks. I really haven't seen anybody really be able to score on me consistently in the paint that going on against me one-on-one. Now, backdoor cuts I've seen people backdoor cut and stuff like that, but I actually able to get over to it because I do have high flying denier silver, and that's just not something that a lot of people have at this height. So that's just what it is. And yeah, that's pretty much the build. I went over everything from the rebounding with the tiers, from the blocking with the cat breakers to the standing dunk with the cat breakers to the physicals. Oh, more to go over. Vertical is going to actually enhance your rebounding ability, your blocking ability, and your dunking ability. Strength is going to be very important because you're not only going to be getting stuff like a movable enforcer, but you're also going to be getting stuff like brick wall. Actually, yeah, 91, so I could get brick wall. And you getting brick box out beast. You will not be able to get it legend because you don't have 96 strength. But having it 91, I think Hall of Fame brick wall is a pretty solid candidate to go up a tier, by the way. So if you do want to use match +1 on something, I think that would be a solid candidate. Another reason why I did go, I think 82 or 84 post lockdown. Was it 84? I think it's 82. Yeah, 82 plus interior defense was to get post lockdown, post powerhouse. All these badges is because of strength, but just having 91 strength also is gonna make it harder for you to be moved in the post and be easier for you to back down people in the post. So yeah, that's another important thing about it. And 65 speed on 7'1" is very good in my opinion and in my experience playing this game. But yeah, when it comes to the build, 72 Shades of Marcus Camby, Miles Turner, Brooke Lopez, the build comes out as 72 Shades of two-way, 3-level scoring threat. I told y'all boys, if you're making a guard build and it comes out as this name, you probably made a good build. But I got it even on a big man build. This pretty much gives you this name if you just make something crazy. It just is what it is. But yeah, that's the build. Everything I show you guys is pretty much more so a preference, more so for me. If you want to change anything, that's a template. So that's really on what you want to do. You can change whatever. But yeah, that's in my opinion the best like real big man build in the game. I will be going over back end builds at other heights such as 6'7", maybe even 6'6", because 6'6" back ends are kind of crazy, and at a 1-inch height difference, especially for a park, they are very good. They are very good. So we'll see when we get to those. But yeah, if y'all do want more, make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe. I do appreciate all y'all boys for showing the support y'all have been showing. Without further ado though, man, it's your boy Fitz. I'm out of here, man.
I got digital dash, came right with a I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!